My only concern, and I will repeat, I leave it to the sponsor. I just don't want that when it leaves the halls of Congress, later on, for example, our expert in TESDA will say, hindi niya job mag-certify, ba't kayo nagpapa-certify dyan? So that's why the intention of the legislative body should be very clear, and that must come from the sponsor.
Tapos na po yung period of interpellation natin, period of amendments na ito. Sana ang request ko lang po, sabihin lang niya sa akin kung ano yung amendments niya, and I will say whether I accept or not. And if I do not accept it, and I will explain. Ang nangyari po kasi, pina-explain niya muna ako, bumabalik tayo sa interpellation, and then after ma-explain ko, pwede niyang i-amend at pwede niyang hindi. Napapahaba lang po tayo. Bakit hindi na lang po niya, Mr. President, Your Honor, sabihin na lang kung anong gusto niyang amendment, anong linya yon, and then I'll say accept or not. If I don't accept, then I'll tell the good senator from Taguig why I'm not accepting. Para mapabilis lang po tayo. Kaysa naman po, kailangan pa muna ako magpaliwanag, babasahin niya, kailangan ko pa magpaliwanag, and then hindi siya satisfied sa paliwanag ko, then magkakaroon ng debate. At kapag halimbawa na satisfied siya sa paliwanag ko, then hindi na siya mag-amend. Humahaba lang po tayo, Mr. President, Your Honor. Kung gusto niyo po, maglatag na po ng banig dito. Takunan.
Welcome to legislative work, Mr. President.
Sabihin na lang kung anong gusto niyang amendment, anong linya yon, and then I'll say accept or not. If I don't accept, and I'll tell
Werte na yun tayo. Werte mo. Pinadala ko kaya yung pira. Oh.
Welcome to legislative work, Mr. President. Under Philippine law, there is a difference between residence and domicile. And the obligation of the Philippine government will be affected if the person does not return to the domicile.
okay, kung saan siya babagsak at never
Well, Your Honor, magulo din po yun if under Philippine law, you do not provide for clarity. What is your intention? At to what point will the Philippine government be responsible? Domicile or resident? What is the intention of His Honor in the draft?
Ang unggoy. Minom ng tubig.
What did His Honor say? Place of residence? Place of permanent residence? What was the statement made?
Sa kanyang standard employment contract, again,
It is important that His Honor tells us what is the intention. Where do you want the seafarer to be returned?
bakit natin pinag-aawayan yung domicile?
Hindi mo natin pinag-aawayan.
Place of
Nililiwanag ko
residence.
lang po ang use of terms natin because they have significance, Your Honor.
Under the MLC convention provision,
When the seafarer indicates a home address, yung po ba kaya ang kanyang temporary address sa Manila o yung po yung kinoconsider niyang permanent home niya sa probinsya? Alin kaya ho yun doon?
at anong nakalagay doon? Domicile. Wala naman nakalagay doon home address. Nakalagay doon domicile.
Huwag mo kayo magagalit.
Sorry po. Sorry.
Kasi
I'm not mad.
May legal
I'm not
differences
mad, Your
po
Honor.
yun.
But-
Ayoko kung malito ang gobyerno. Ayoko ho nang magulo kasi lalong ikagaganda ng bill ng sponsor natin kung maganda yan. At ang akin hong mga comments ay hindi lang ho dahil kagustuhan ko, katulad po ng sinabi ng ating sponsor. Ikagaganda ho ng bill yan.
I propose amendment, Your Honor.
My amendment will depend on the response to my question.
The cadets and interns apprentices has been defined already.
Cadets, interns, and apprentices. Anong section po? Kasi section 4B is the definition of cadets. Hindi ko po nakita yung definition ng iba.
Sandali lang.
Lahat po yun, tatanggalin nyo, ah?
Yes.
The students you are referring to are all cadets.
They're all cadets. Your Honor.
Mga netizen.
Di ba yung Nike? Paano ba ka ng Nike?
So ano pong ibig niyo sabihin sa discrimination against medical condition?
The actual phrase is health status or medical history.
What's the health status, Your Honor?
Yes, Your Honor, I am explaining.
Okay.
Sorry po. Sorry.
I read the whole provision. It states DOH accredited medical facility by authorized government medical practitioners. What does that mean?
I accept removing the word by authorized, by government, the word government.
And that is the confusing part, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I have not
By
made an
authorized medical practitioners, Your Honor.
I can make the amendment if His Honor would like me to help.
Seafarers, go ahead. Do the amendment, Your Honor.
My amendment would be to delete the phrase by authorized government medical practitioners, end, such that the whole sentence would read, all payment of seafarers shall be performed only in DOH accredited medical facilities following the standards set by DOH.
I accept.
There is no objection from the sponsor. Amendments approved.
That's why magdadalawang isip ka, just like Mig Subiri who has a black belt, magdadalawang isip ka makipagsuntukan.
Pero kung yun ang gusto nyo, pwede namin ilagay. Alang-alang po sa inyo.
Huwag po kayo mag-amend alang-alang sa
For
akin.
purpose of clarity.
Kung saan ho tingin nyo na mas maliwanag.
But we can accept your amendment.
I did not make an amendment yet, Your Honor. I was just asking a question. I just don't want that when it leaves the halls of Congress, later on, for example, our expert in TESDA will say, hindi nga job mag-certify, ba't kayo nagpapacertify dyan? So that's why the intention of the legislative body should be very clear, and that must come from the sponsor.
Kung gusto nyo po, maglatag na po ng banig dito. Sa unan.
Follow, like, and subscribe. News 24 Philippines Daily News.